Hey, what's up, everyone? Jeremy here. And I wanted to break down some of the tips and tricks that I use to find my first client for web design and web development. And this could be used for, I'm really not even in web design, most just development pretty much, but it could be used for web design and it could be used for copywriting, any kind of tech industry related business that is freelanceable. That is so a word. You can definitely use this on. So I have several different methods that are pretty effective. Maybe more than several. Maybe five. We'll see if we get there. But all right. So initially, when I was going to do this video, I was going to hold out the best method last, but let's just get done with it because it kind of is a little bit extensive, and I want to keep this video short. So the best method, I think, in my personal opinion, is a mixture of cold calling, and I know you just might cringe. I get it, but it's not as bad as you would think. In this method, you get some leather skin when it comes to cold calling, but oh well. When you expect the no's from potential clients, your business grows. Yeah, I rhymed. It's surprising, but if you just expect everybody to say no, but still give your best quality that you could offer of yourself and see what they say, it's not going to bother you. If you expect, oh, well, I'm going to get it within the week or within, whatever, then that goal might not be reached and you're going to get let down. And every day that goes by, it's not good. So don't do that. But what you should do is getting on to my method one. See, I'm still holding it. All right. So if you have a phone book in your area, you should take advantage of it and go through it till you see the professions page, or you can just actually go on to Google and you're gonna want to look for well, I would imagine it's businesses. So let's just click here and see what we find. What we're looking for is a list of different businesses that will be offered in a particular area. So I live in Denver. Let's go ahead and click Denver just for the heck of it. And hopefully okay, so here we go. Okay, so these are the trends and businesses that are in Denver, and you want to skip over all the main ones. Of course, attorneys, forget about it. Whatever, forget about those. Find the real specific ones. Plumbing in Denver is kind of getting there, but it's not even that good. Like you should really be looking. Okay, vinyl siding suppliers. That is perfect. That's perfect. So it's a very specific niche and you should target that. So this would be one of the businesses I would go for. Foundation contractors, it's not too bad. Excavation contractors, heating contractors, and specialties. You get the drift, but none of the main ones because those markets are pretty owned, and it's going to be harder to do this method doing it that way. So once you have your list of however many, or you can just copy and paste, do what you got to do, and then get back to Google. So once we're at Google, just search in heating suppliers or whatever niche that you looked up, and you're going to find, all these are going to have websites typically because they're on the front page, but that's not what you're going to want. You're going to immediately want to drop down quite a bit. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, you're starting to see a break now in the website logos, and this one has a website. All right, so yeah, we would actually just go to the next page, and this is such a niche that there's not that many options here. So let's find a different one. Archery ranges. So we'll do the same one for that one since we didn't have any luck with that, and go to more places. So this Golden Archery that's located here, that has this phone number, does not have a website. At least they say they don't. It could be a possibility it's happened where they just did not list it through Google, but they do have a website. So do further research. Don't sound ill prepared. Make sure you know, oh yes, Golden Archery for sure doesn't have a website. And even if they say, well, we have a website, well, then say, are you aware that you are not visible? And, go off of that and see if there's something you can help there. SEO might be out of your business, search engine optimization, but you get my drift. Just see where you can squeeze in, because that's the whole game. All right. and you're trying to help them. You're trying to be of actual use, obviously. So Beer Creek, yeah, you hear where my mind's at. Uh, no, I was just working on a side website, so it's called Beercraft. Anyways, Bear Creek Archery, located here, does not have a website either. At least it doesn't look like it. So this is another one I would go after, and then we would move to the next page if there is any, but there's none on this one. So you would keep going through that profession, however many dozens of places that you had, and then once you destroy that profession, make sure that you didn't miss any, check again, and then move on to the next one. As you are going along, make sure you have an Excel spreadsheet, I would recommend, so you can input the name of each of these places. Golden Archery, I'll just copy all of this, put this in there so it's a lot more organized. So when I need to do callbacks, when I need to make notes saying, well, I called them twice, last call was Monday, etc. So yeah, that would be the way to go for that. So the other ones, let's just hop on it. This is going to be a longer tutorial than I wanted to. So I'm just going to run through these because you've already heard them. Well, at least some of them. What the heck. All right, so cold calling small businesses is always an option, and volunteer work. For the first client or two or three, you just got to do what you got to do. Heck, it might be five. Maybe you're building your skills, whatever the case. But classified sites like Craigslist or Kijiji, if you're in, I think it's spelled like that. I think it's pronounced Kijiji. You can just use a classified site to go through all the potential listings, like you know how, I'm assuming. Friends and family can be very, very helpful if you're in that position that you can ask friends or family if they need websites, if they need something done, if they need a logo for maybe your little niece is having a baseball game and their league needs new uniforms, so you can design the logo or spice it up. Anything that you can think of, wherever you can fit in, or just kind of push yourself out there, even if it's volunteer work. It's all about networking and getting yourself out there. And you know what? I'll just add this. Further on to the cold calling fashion, just walking down a good area that you think might produce some hits. Before you go down there, just go to Vistaprint or something, and then print out you some business cards and just destroy them. You can get like 1,000 for. They'll give you $5 if you take 1,000. Pretty much, it's like pizza. But no, it's like 1,000 for $10 or $15. It's pretty decent. Anyways, just go to every single business, give them too many business cards, put them on every place. You go to the gym, you put it down somewhere, you forget it on a U-Scan at King Supers or Kroger or whatever supermarket you have where you're at. Anywhere, just leave it everywhere, get local authority, and that'll be the way to go. And if you don't want to go that way, what I said previously would also be effective. So really, the choice is yours. When it comes to these freelance sites like Upwork or Odesk or Freelancer or a couple other ones, they can be beneficial. Like, a lot of people shun them away, and I am not saying go to them at all. I am not saying go to them, but I'm not shunning them away either. If you are already kind of working with them, I have worked with one of them. Upwork, I tried when it was Updesk or Odesk, and then things have changed on there, so I got away with it. But anyways, do not get in a habit of using it because it almost becomes a crutch. If you're going to be freelancing, you need to do that grind of finding clients. That's the most frustrating part. The development, the code, the design, whatever. That's what we all want to do, and that could be even more frustrating depending on the situation. But it's just it could potentially be frustrating when you can't find a client and you're just sitting with an empty portfolio or just a piece or two you did by yourself, which should motivate you enough. But anyways, use these tactics and hopefully that'll do something for you. All right. But yeah, thanks for watching, you guys, and please subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment down below, and I will see you in the next video.